Simple, dodgy videos.
Can you increase suction, please?
It's a bit much, I must have Niagara Falls.
Okay, saline, please, quickly. So a lot of damage to the left lobe.
His pressure's dropping.
Okay, I'm putting a stop to this. No way can I achieve hemostasis. Can you help me turn him onto his right side?
Right, steady. Turn! As soon as you stop his bleeding, they're happy, aren't they?
That's not a case of repair, I'm afraid. He's going to lose part of his lung. They want our notes on the tummy tuck corrections.
Well, they won't find anything there, will they?
It's all under control. Just don't mention the damaged ureter.
I've had a peek. Yeah, looks promising.
What do you think?
Come on, Nick. It's ambiguous.
Austin, I have to tell you, ambiguous is not good.
He won't be able to resist. I've given him carte blanche for high-risk, high-adrenaline surgery with masses of glory at the end.
It comes off.
Nick doesn't think like that.
You seem to know him well.
There were a couple of young lads on the town, worked on a hemostatic clamp together. The 0470?
So how was he rated back then?
Nick's a shooting star.
Fly too close and you'll get burned.
Okay, thank you, Mickey. Every little helps. Alice, the coroner okayed me to pass on my report. All right, take a seat. Headlines: Helena died from a brain hemorrhage.
3 operations in 2 weeks would tend to increase the risk of that sort of thing, wouldn't it?
All surgery carries a risk, and frequent surgery increases that risk. But to take it further and say the surgery caused this hemorrhage, sorry, can't go there. There was one big surprise.
Go on.
The pelvic brim of Helena's ureter was lacerated during surgery. It's been repaired, but whoever did it didn't insert a stent to allow the ureter to heal properly. They just put in a couple of stitches.
Well, maybe that was the cosmetic surgeon who thought that would have done the trick.
This isn't down to him. It happened here, in Holby.
How do you know?
From the scars. The degree of healing is not consistent with an injury acquired all that time ago. It's more recent.
So who did it?
As far as I can see, it can be narrowed down to 2 surgeons.
Nick.
Or Diane.
You haven't seen my white coat?
No, I haven't. It's fine, good Hugh.
Right, could you set them in bay 2, please? Nurse Williams?
Yeah.
I thought Mum was supposed to be on AAU.
Yeah. Well, she's no longer needed down there. Can't you put your work in one box and your private life in another? Don't make things so hard. First-class nurse is very hard to come by.
I'm going to have to put up with that. She's better be on first-class form.
She is. Cameron Cook's nurse.
Okay, you going to stay with him?
Yeah. There was a complication where we stopped the bleeding, but part of his left lung was damaged and we had to remove it.
How much?
A fairly substantial area, the lower left lobe. Is you ready? 2, 3.
That's going to take its toll, isn't it?
He can still be active, but his tolerance for exercise will be reduced.
I'm not saying I'm going to wuss.
Alright, you'll have less stamina, you'll have to pace yourself. There's no reason you can't lead a normal, healthy life. I'll be along later to answer any more questions. You should rest now.
I'll get my strength back. I'm not letting them win.
You heard what the doctor said. You're not going to be as strong as you were. You're going to have to make adjustments. There's good in this as well as bad.
There's nothing good in this.
Wherever you are, you can choose an easy life for yourself or a hard one. Why deliberately choose the hard way?
That's a good lesson. Wish you'd been around to teach it to me. Might have done me some good.
Sats away down.
He's in bronchospasm. Doesn't he need salbutamol?
Go on then.
What's the matter with him?
His lung has gone into spasm, don't worry. I should do the trick. His sats were down to 88. Tricia diagnosed a bronchospasm, secondary to chest trauma. She administered salbutamol, 5 milligram.
Will he be all right?
It should be. This can happen after lung surgery, but the nebulizer is very effective. Should be back to normal again shortly. Well spotted. She's a star. 15-minute obs from now, please.
Well, we've got the results from the analysis, and whatever's in here is in minute enough quantities not to be harmful.
Oh, see. So you're not stupid, Mum. That's not the point. It could have been.
Yes, I hope you've learned something today by taking this
potion, we've had to delay treatment.
It is not a potion. It's a preparation.
Yes, this could have been very serious.
But I need it. Every morning. It's what keeps me well.
What are you talking about?
I put some on my forehead and I take some. And I say all the names of the plants and I ask them and the herb to protect me.
Like a ritual.
I don't expect you to get it. If I do it properly, then things feel right. And if I don't, then I feel wrong. You said yourself it's harmless.
Well, we all have our idiosyncrasies.
We have the pathologist's report. She has evidence that one of Helena Bosman's surgeons damaged her ureter.
Boris the Bulgarian.
No. The scars are more recent than that. It definitely happened here at Holby, which makes one of two surgeons responsible. Diane or you.
Hard to believe. Diane is such a gifted surgeon.
Come on. No one would have rushed to operation for a more interesting, more urgent procedure with Connie.
Rush? I didn't rush anything. You see, this is what happens when you let the sniffer dogs loose. You never know whose trail they're going to pick up. Now, it's Diane's. Are you sorry you ever let them off in the first place?
What's that about?
The pathologist found the damaged ureter.
They'll think we were careless. They'll think we missed it.
Yes, but if we both missed it, they'll think it was an easy miss. Austin, I'm sorry, I can't give you what you want. With the mass where it is, it's 90% certain that it's invaded the vessel.
That's a 10% chance of success. I like those odds.
And a 90% chance of failure.
You're going to need all your resources for chemotherapy.
I'm not psychologically suitable for chemotherapy.
Austin, please, this is difficult for me because we've been friends.
Still are, I hope.
And good friends make bad doctors. It's emotional for me seeing you like this. So I have to stay rational.
You could fix me today. Can we talk alone?
She is your surgeon too, and Bella is...
Don't make me beg in front of them. Remember our work on the clamp? How the sparks flew. Where's all that gone?
We have to be sensible.
We weren't then. You wrote that paper. I dug it out the other day. It cites 32 operations where you'd successfully used the 0470 clamp. Funny thing is, though, when I checked my working notes, 16 of those operations happened before the clamp ever existed.
What are we saying here?
We're saying the data in that paper was, shall we say, inaccurate. Not good for you if it came out. That paper was one of the foundations of your career.
The 0470 was a stunning piece of kit, and we made the decision to rush it out for the benefit of those whose lives we'd saved.
Right. Trouble is, medical ethicists don't think like you and me.
I've made my decision. You can have a second opinion from another radiologist, but you are not going to blackmail me out of mine.
There's a copy of my notes sitting in my secretary's outbox. I'll give her a call. Get it sent to you.
Your P-rates are getting more ragged.
This is a sustained episode.
Are we still going to defib? Because you have rather too many of these in recent months.
They're suggesting something more radical.
And you're a specialist in radiofrequency modified maze procedure. We could make use of that.
I was thinking along the same lines.
Amber, if we take you up to theatre, we can use a special procedure to get that drum and bass back in sync.
You can't face another operation, Mr. Hope.
But this one's not scalpels and stitches. It's more Star Trek. We use a robotic device. When I look at it, I can't decide whether to guide it up to the patient's heart or launch it into space. We send radio waves along it, and they put the electrics right.
I don't feel ready.
Is there anything that would help you feel ready?
You'll just think I'm stupid.
Don't let that stop you.
I need something. Some special kind of energy. Like a talisman to protect me during the op.
Okay, what kind of energy?
Something natural, like Leaves or seeds?
Right, leaves or seeds?
Or a few twigs and thin ones about that long.
Could you get some, maybe, please? All she wants is some twigs. A few minutes delay isn't going to be a problem for us. If it makes her feel better about the operation, where's the harm in that?
Nurse Williams will get you prepped. See you later. You all right?
Fine, absolutely fine, thank you. Of course, I've only ever assisted